night.
Well, we've got Dumby and Happy Hour representing Dynamite, Joe Kevin Rogue representing Strix. 4 players on the field, 5 minutes on the clock, and we are underway. The first 50 on the kickoff. Rogue gets the shot on net, gonna open up the scoring. 1 goal in 1 second, and it doesn't start off better than that if you're the Strix.
You know, just fantastic kickoff by Rogue. He goes on straight. Believe it was Dumby against him. Just messes up a little bit, goes to the right of that ball. Good start for Strix.
Now Jokev up on the right side wall, coming down into the middle, throws possession away. Got to keep control of the ball there. Happy Hour TTV challenged by Rogue. Still on the half of the Dynamite, finally cleared away. Jokev lying in wait. Should have plenty of boost to do something here. Beats one. Dumby retreating back to net. Pass out center. Intercepted by Dumby off the backboard. Not going to have enough boost to read it. Has to just settle for an extra touch here to break up the counterattack. Jokev taking it back a little slow. Broken up by Happy Hour. Touch to the outside now. Now looks like Rogue is going to look for a back pass. Opts to go over the ball. Cuts back around. Gets it into the center. No teammate there. And the counterattack starts for the Dynamite. Into the corner. Rogue able to clear it high and wide. Jokev gets bumped on the way back. And Happy Hour able to block it off. Good midfield play so far. Not a lot of pressure coming out from either of these two teams. Definitely not one-sided at all. Strix still holding on to that 1-goal lead, but not for long, as Dumby able to get the ball right over the head of the defender, right under the crossbar. 1-1, 4:02 left to play.
Now, coming back to back post, he should have been there originally, so that correction burns that time. He can't contest that ball quick enough, so just small mistake there rotationally costing him that goal. We'll see if they can continue to just react over time. Little mistakes, but certainly cleanup is possible.
Indeed it is. 1-1, 3:50 left to play, and it looks like the Strix are on the doorstep looking for their second. Jokev possibly looking for a fake there, challenged by Dumby. Rogue with the shot on net, sent away by Happy. Happy Hour now turning back, leaves the ball for Dumby. Dumby again just pushing that ball away. Really needs to focus on controlling that ball. I think that's the 3rd or 4th time that he's just front flipped into the ball with plenty of space in front of him. Got to take a look around, know where your teammates are, know where the opponents are, and Happy Hour knew just that. Saw both opponents flat-footed in front of the net. Jokev gets an awkward touch here. Happy Hour quick on it, puts it in right into the center under the crossbar. 2-1.
Touch, you are correct. No one should be touching your ball in front of the net, especially one popping up like that. Dangerous with the amount of time that ball spends in the air. You need good clears and twos. You need that ball away from your net as best as possible, since you will run out of boost quickly.
Dumby taking it up the right side wall. No boost here. Flips into it. Does get a little bit of pressure, but Jokev should be able to clear it out well. Pass off the side wall to Rogue. Rogue puts it down off the backboard. No shot coming in as Dumby clears it away. Jokev chasing it back, trying to play a little shadow defense. Misses the corner boost. Not getting pressured right now. Tries to come down. Ball too far away, so Rogue steps in to handle the play. Jokev over to the right side wall. Ball hit around him by Happy Hour. Happy Hour can't follow it up as Rogue puts a shot towards the net. It's a soft one, but a good save by Happy Hour. Looked a little dangerous, definitely awkward. And another good save and clear by Happy Hour off of another shot from Rogue. Dumby with the shooting opportunity, taking way too long to make the decision. Unfortunately, not going to be able to take the shot now. Pops it off the left side wall, and man, was that awkward, and just awkward enough. Rogue coming back late on the rotation, can't quite read it, and that's going to be another goal for the Dynamite.
The hesitations are just hurting both sides of the teams. You could see it. They're thinking about the play way too long. They're not contesting. You either need to go or you need to run back. You need to make that decision quickly, because if not, someone will be on that ball and shooting it, passing it, whatever it is. Faster decisions need to be made.
Rogue making a quick decision here to turn and cut that play off. Really good try. Jokev waiting for the pass, going to be cleared away by Happy Hour. Another touch here. Jokev not going to be able to control that one in the corner. Rogue steps in to pick up the pieces of the play. Happy Hour rotating back, shadowing. Very awkward. Opts for the backflip challenge. Dumby in position, gets bumped away. Jokev not going to be able to take the shot, and a good return bump from Dumby on Rogue to make sure he's not taking a shot either. Great pop up by Happy Hour. Follows it up with the second touch. 4-1 for the Dynamite, and they are asserting their dominance here in game number 1.
And Dynamite has been so deadly on those counterattacks. Strix, they're getting shots off, they're getting some pressure, but fantastic defensive rotation by Dynamite, as well as contesting when the shot's coming through. They're getting the good clear, they're getting the opportunity rotationally, rotating from their end to the opposite end. It's a fantastic job by them. They're holding a very strong lead this game.
Happy's gonna push up on this one. Rogue, a soft touch off the wall. Dumby able to read it, puts it in for pressure. Good turn away by Happy, reading the clear out. Unfortunately, not a great touch on the back there. Rogue with another touch, might get a shot on net, puts it high and on the corner. Jokev puts it on net, but a good save by Happy Hour keeps the scoreline at 4-1. Dumby now rotating back, leaving the ball for Happy. Happy thinking Jokev's gonna hit that ball. I did too, to be fair. Now with plenty of time and boost, Rogue with a good fast challenge. Didn't expect that challenge coming out there. Had the ball on his car, ended up being a tee-up. Could have been a lot better pressure here from the Strix off of that, but I think you're right, Chixxa. I think they're just waiting a little too long to make their decisions. They either need to decide to go or they need to decide to leave. And right now, they're getting caught in that no man's land, and that's why they're down 4-1 right now.
Confidence thing, when you have 3 people in threes, 2 of you can be up. There's almost always someone back, someone a little more patient, a little more hesitant, but now you're in 2s. You need to go. Just go, go, go on that ball, put out those shots, rotate back, and make those decisions. Hesitating is the last thing you need to do, and those hesitations, they've been so deadly. You see right there, the double turn by Dynamite, not exactly the double you want, but you turned on that ball. You made that aggressive play, and you opened up an opportunity, and that's what they're doing. They're opening up opportunities, and that's what allowed them this game win.
Yeah, Dynamite now taking game number 1 up 2-0 in the series. Dumby gets himself a cycle with 2 goals and assists, 2 saves, and 3 shots. Rogue with the lone goal for the Strix off of 6 shots. One thing to notice is that the Strix actually have more shots on net than the Dynamite do, but 5 saves coming out, 2 from Dumby, 3 from Happy Hour. Really good defensive play from the Dynamite to hold on to their lead. And I wonder if moving in, if we will see a sub on the side of Strix.
Certainly in question. It seems like they're just a little bit too uncomfortable right now, but those saves coming in clutch by the Dynamite, exactly as I said, the counterattacks coming through. Both Rogue and Jokev, they were very pushed up far after those shooting attempts. As you said, more shots, but that doesn't always mean the quality is there. They need better shooting opportunities. Those need to go in the net, or else they need to go back, book it onto defense, and make some saves, since 0 saves in this 2's game isn't going to cut it either.
Definitely have to agree. 4-1 for Dynamite out of game number 1. Can they assert their dominance here in game number 2, or will the Strix have something to say about it? As the players line up on the field, we are going to see the same lineups for both teams, Happy and Dumby. Rogue and Jokev getting lined up on the field, ready to go in for game number 2, officially game number 3. The clock is taking its sweet time to start. I tried to time this well, you know. I'm trying to get this timing down, and the game is just really messing with my head here. Off the right side wall for the Strix, Jokev with the first shot on net. Dumby will clear it away, and I think that is also one of the problems that the Strix had last game, is that most of their shots looked exactly like that. A shot on net is never a bad thing, but if that's the only type of shot you're putting on net, are those long range, pretty easy to save ones. That one was a really good one by Jokev, though. Then you're gonna get saved. You know, those shots aren't gonna matter nearly as much as you were saying.
Dangerous attempt there too by Jokev. He needs to take more time and patience with those shots. Just banging it off that back wall, trying to get that angle. That ball's gonna bounce back, and if it bounces back in dangerous territory, then it is certainly not good. Another opportunity just barely missed there by Jokev. And you know, Strix, they're putting on pressure again early. 3 shots already, but nothing to call for it just yet.
Happy Hour sees Dumby out on the outlet pass. Does get the flip over 1. Not going to end up being the play that I thought it was. I got really excited for a second, in case you guys couldn't tell. Dumby clears it down into the left side corner. Happy looking to create a little bit of chaos down, bumping Rogue. I think Rogue does get the boost, gets the ball off the wall. Dumby way out of the play, needs to get back. Does find his way back to the back post, and a good pass from Happy. Not sure if he saw his teammate or if it was just a fortunate bounce from the clear there. And now the touch from Jokev, basically a dime out to Happy Hour TTV in the center of the field, ready, waiting, slams it home into the left side of the net. Rogue is just a little too far in off that far post. 1-0 for the Dynamite, 3:37 left to play.
As I stated earlier, Jokev needs to keep that ball closer to him. There's no point in hitting that ball so hard that it just bounces out where it's dangerous. You don't have that third man there to, have your behind when you make mistakes. So certainly keep that ball closer. As for Rogue, he did rotate way too far off that back post, but nonetheless, it was a beautiful shot by Happy Hour. He knew where to place it behind Rogue, and that overall is the reason why it went in.
Rogue now a little bit of a misclear on that one. Dumby does get a shot on net. Going to be a soft one. Pretty easy to save for Jokev. Now Rogue does get a nice double touch off the wall here. Beats one, can't beat two. Dumby clears it away. Jokev taking his time. Now gets faked out by Dumby. Dumby can't get the ball moving fast. Decides to flick. Can he get the second touch? No. Good clear away by Rogue UM. Happy Hour turns in. Rogue is awkward. Tries to pass it center for Jokev, and the dunk from Happy Hour nearly finds its way past the post, but it's going to find the crossbar instead. Scoreline holds at 1-0, and we are halfway through game number 2.
Certainly better corrections right now for the Strix team. They're holding it a lot closer than game number 1, but they're still falling just a little short. The saves are really helping them stay in this game, but they haven't had any offensive pressure since those first 50 seconds, where that's where all their 3 shots came through. So they need to generate something, get something going, but the missed touches, the touches out in center field that they need to defend, that are those mistakes are really costing them. Maybe shot opportunities here, but Dynamite's ready. They are ready to make those saves, and they've been making wonderful saves all night so far.
Rogue trying to get something started. Another offensive field challenge by Happy Hour that goes their way. Dumby able to pick up the pieces, puts it into the center. Happy waiting patiently, won't get a shot opportunity. No boost. Can't find Dumby as Dumby is rotating back for boost, and no boost for the Doomsy as well. Now just really trying to make Jokev awkward. Dumby does leave a little bit. Should be able to turn and get possession here. Rogue with a good challenge. Doesn't leave any time for Dumby to make a play. Happy might get the goal. Yes, it does end up finding it. I thought it was going to be a little bit more difficult off that side wall. I'm sure chat never had a doubt in their mind that Happy was scoring that ball. Really good play. Just rolls it in. Both players from Strix commit on the offensive side, and they pay for it. 2-0.
Still beautiful counterattacks are being made, and you need better spacing. You're getting those double commits, and you need the spacing in order to be able to rotate back. Again, there's no third man, and it seems like they just need to remember that spacing is so vitally important. Jokev as well, he's missed some vital opportunities that they've seen on the board. One going wide earlier, just barely off that backboard, back right post area, and that one there, that was an open opportunity that ends up going off the wrong part of his car. So certainly the opportunities there, they're just not the quality that the Strix team needs right now.
Rogue with a missed catch will end up at least getting it by Happy Hour. Jokev helps him out with the clear as well. Dumby back into the Strix zone. Rogue up, does get a good save. Touch to the outside by Happy Hour. Dumby reading it, finds the crossbar. Happy Hour is not going to go in for the shot. Good, smart play. Rogue was beating him to that ball by a mile. Does go up, and Jokev puts it to the outside. Now Rogue has an opportunity for the long distance clear. Jokev actually comes in to help him out again. And then the pinch out to the center. Should be a shot. Not going to be a shot as Dumby is up for the defensive play. And man, it's easy to talk about the offensive opportunities and the midfield opportunities that the Dynamite have put out. But as you were saying earlier, Chixxa, these defensive efforts are insane from the Dynamite. Really just not letting the Strix get through it all. The only goal that they have in 10 full minutes of Rocket League is a kickoff goal. And if that's the only way they're going to score, they're in for a rough rest of the series.
Absolutely, and I think to note as well, Rogue last game had 6 shots, and I believe Jokev only had 1. Now it's the opposite. Jokev had 4 shots. Rogue didn't have any, so an adjustment was attempted, but it still isn't working out. They're not generating the correct pressure they need really the quality, and still it's just they look awkward. They don't look comfortable. You know, to expect a team that's been playing throughout the season to look comfortable, but it just seems like the Dynamite, they know exactly where Happy Hour and Dumby are going to be at all times. They're rotating, they're spacing out correctly, and they're giving each other opportunities. So right now, Strix, they need to create opportunities and they need to work with each other. You only have one other teammate. You really need to work with that one other person on the field with you.
Yeah, and I think what it might come down to is that Dynamite looks way more comfortable in the air than Strix do. Looks like when they go up for an aerial, they're going for it with purpose. They already know they're hitting the ball. They already know the direction they're hitting the ball, and that's working for them. So I wonder if the Strix could maybe try to keep the ball on the ground, play the ground game, dribble, flick, maybe an infield pass before you're already on the opponent's back wall. Try and mix it up a little bit. Get some pressure in different areas. We do got 4 players on the field. Again, 5 minutes on the clock. This could be the sweep game. Dynamite looking to take home the championship early, and Dumby has brought out the battle bus with a cowboy hat on, no less. So we are in for a treat. I thought he might have gotten instant karma there, but he does end up making the save, and another good clear. Is going to beat Jokev to that ball. No, he's not. He's going to get a 50, but Happy Hour up for the shot. Puts it down. What a save by Rogue. We praised the defensive efforts of the Dynamite last game, but what a save by Rogue. Unfortunately for Strix fans, Dumby with the battle bus, able to put that up off the backboard, slams it home in the bottom right corner. 1-0 for the Dynamite.
Most importantly there too, Dumby's turn. He understands he needs to contest that ball. I assumed he thought he was probably going to be getting a 50 with Jokev, but that touch, better for him in that case nonetheless. But there, he turns. He has that realization that if he turns back onto defense, Jokev's going to get that ball way over him. He's not going to have the opportunity for a good save. And that realization and understanding where he needs to be gives him that goal, and it's a well-earned goal.
Jokev gonna miss the catch here. Happy Hour might be able to create some pressure. Off the back wall, Rogue reads it, tries to get the outlet past the Jokev. The Jokev makes it even more awkward. Happy Hour now off the back wall is gonna roll to the center, cleared away by Rogue. A little bit of a deep breath from Strix. Down by 1 here, 3:45 left to play. They are in a do-or-die situation. They have to score to stay alive. Jokev now is gonna chase it down into the blue corner. Happy Hour does get it around 1 and might get it around 2 here. Doesn't quite get the ball by Rogue yet, and now there it goes off the 50. Very dangerous, very awkward. Dumby not going to make contact with that ball as Jokev sends it out to the left side. And a great bump there from Dumby to slow down the play, let him rotate back, really set up. Now Happy and Dumby are set up on defense. Can Rogue and... Oh, excuse me. Rogue and Jokev set something up on offense. They're already back on defense as Dumby, and the power of the battle bus is just too much to handle. What a great follow-through pass from Happy Hour as well. Jokev just can't read it. 2-0, 3-11.
Their chemistry right now between Happy Hour and Dumby, absolutely amazing. They've been setting each other up. Again, Dumby, 2 goals, 2 assists from Happy Hour. They know what they're doing. They're generating that pressure. They're saving the ball when they need to save it. They're just playing almost perfectly. I really have not seen any mistakes out of this Dynamite team other than that kickoff in game number 1 right at the beginning. That has been their sole mistake on the field right now. Otherwise, they've been playing perfectly. And as for shots like that we see Strix are missing, they've had opportunities. They're just not, capitalizing off of them. And it's really unfortunate to see how much they've been struggling all series long.
Well, we are in the final half of possibly the last game of the series. It is time for the Strix to spread their wings and fly, release themselves from the birdcage after the explosive start from the Dynamite. Happy Hour is now going to try and create some more offensive pressure, gets demoed for his efforts. Rogue now trying to get a second touch on the ball. The double commit from Strix is not going to be what they're looking for right now. The net is wide open, and Happy Hour puts a third one in. Assisting on the first 2, getting one for himself on the third. 1:59 left to play, and that's officially Dumby's cycle as well.
Absolutely. They're just doing such a wonderful job with opportunities. They're getting it past one player. They're making that other player so awkward on that defensive side of the field. Again, Dumby gets it over one. Now they're in a nice 2v1 situation that they're attempting to set each other up. And it's beautiful. And then Dumby again turning, keeping the pressure on, and they're running out of boost. They're making plays. They're just playing some really fantastic Rocket League.
It is fun to watch. Dumby,
Wow.
the battle bus flick. The best darn flick in the West with that cowboy hat on. Gets a good flick over the head of Jokev. Don't wow me, Musah. You sit back behind the scenes where you belong. Great flick there from Dumby over the head of Jokev. Secures a 4-0 lead. It is 2v2, so we could see a comeback. This is not out of the realm of possibility, but the Strix will definitely not make it happen in the current way that they are playing.
No, it just seems like Dumby, as well as Happy Hour, they're having a grand old time, and it's working out in their favor. They don't look stressed. They're not panicking. They're playing how they want to play. They look so comfortable, and all their touches, they're making really good touches. And Jokev again, dangerous touch. So 50 seconds, 4 goals. That's a really tough situation to be in right now.
The fat lady's not singing yet, but she's warmed up and waiting to make her entrance onto the stage. 38 seconds, clock ticking down. Rogue does get the clear. No 5th goal there for the Dynamite yet. Dumby taking it to the wall. Challenged early by Jokev. Jokev might have a passing opportunity here, but cleared away from Happy Hour. Every offensive opportunity that the Strix get is just smothered by the Dynamite, but the demo could be it. The flick is not going to be on target, and even helped away by Happy as well. This could still be awkward as Rogue is now up on the backboard. Happy Hour caught on a near post rotation. Still not going to be enough for the Strix to score, and we may have a goal here. Rogue can't beat the post. Beats both defenders, can't beat that left side post, and unless something crazy happens, the Dynamite are your 2v2 champions. And not only that, but they win game number 4 in the shutout. Beautiful display of Rocket League from all 4 players, from at least the Dynamite. Rogue, Jokev, you guys played really well this entire season. There's a reason that you're here in the championship. It didn't go as well as you thought it would tonight, but it still really was not terrible Rocket League by